Hello everyone, you caught me getting lipstick on. How are we all today? In this video, in this training, we're going to cover the ultimate Facebook Live framework. Super excited about that. I am going to pin this video right now to featured and to the top of the page so that people can see it. So while I'm doing that, I'm going to share the screen. Hey Jennifer, good morning. Can you just let me know where you are all coming from? Because I love seeing wherever you are in the world, where everyone's from. So just either comment your country, your city, or your state. But if you could enter that as a comment, that would be great. And while I'm just collecting the pinning this to the top, the Ultimate Facebook Live framework can be used also for webinars. If you're doing a webinar, it could be used for like live workshop events or maybe challenges, etc. Hey, Natalie, how are you? Carol's from New York City. What's the weather like in New York City? I know we got a bit of a snowstorm the other day, and oh my gosh, it was causing a lot of, I'm looking over here because I have two screens. It was causing a lot of difficulties with my internet connection, this kind of storm that was happening. It was bananas. So I like to say bananas sometimes, right? So hopefully, have you all got the guide? Just comment one below if you've got the ultimate framework PDF guide, because this is going to be a working session where I'm not only going to teach you, give you value, but also I am hoping that you then take action on it and use it in your own live events or Facebook Lives or webinars, YouTube videos, whatever it be. Jennifer says, we got all the winter weather in one day yesterday, ice, snow, and rain. I know, my internet service was crazy. And Sally says, hello. Natalie is from UK Liverpool. So cool. Jennifer's from Iowa City, Iowa. Awesome. And let's see. Carol says she didn't get it. All right. So one other quick thing. If you didn't get it yet, are you in the group class chat for this live? Because what I'm sort of like training everyone to do or have is to go in. I'm just going to go into the events here. Go into the group class chat whenever Sally or I post our weekly training of Facebook Lives, and we usually give you the framework there. Okay, so I'm going to go into message the class here, and hopefully you've got it there. And thank you for some of you have actually. I'm going to say paste there, so that's where I'm going live. And so, yeah, that's where you can get the PDF as well. Okay, Carol. And if not, good, you're going to look there. Okay. And it was sort of to the top of the group chat, so maybe you sort of lost that. You know, I could also include that again. No worries. So to do Ultimate the Facebook Live. All right. So let's just do that. Cool. We have you all here. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to go into straight teaching mode. We got a short time frame here, and then I'm going to go into answering your questions. In the group class chats, I asked what was your biggest struggle with doing Facebook Lives or any kind of webinar or Micronar. And some of you had commented that, and I kind of love this comment, that it was struggling to get, not engaging enough to get comments. So this is going to help you. Condi entered that. So this is going to help you with that as well. So without further ado, let's open up desktop 2 and just confirm with me that you're seeing the Facebook Live framework. If you could just comment yes as a comment that you're seeing the Ultimate Live Stream Framework document right in front of your very eyes, that would be great. And there's no fluff here. This is pure teaching. Does everyone see that? And now that I'm streaming this, I lost my my live. So let me go back there. So I'm going to start off with, as you can see, I call this the one-pager guide. I make a lot of one-pagers for whether it be how to host a wildly successful challenge like some of my clients do that bring in $50,000 a month, or sometimes how to create your course. I like dealing with a one-page thing because we need to put more simplicity in our life. Do you agree that we need more simplicity in our lives? So we have 3 boxes at the top and then on the bottom, and this is what's going to help you if you said to me, like Condi has, that I struggle to get more engagement or comments on my lives. So So let's go with left to right from the first row, technology, and then we'll cover weekly live stream content, Facebook Live checklist. You literally can print this out, and this is sort of like your roadmap to a successful live stream. I will say this. Success is often built on practice, 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 right? And sometimes fails. So if you start doing these live streams and you kind of mess up at the beginning, don't worry about it, because the more you do it, the better you'll get at it. But if you have sort of this framework to guide you, you're kind of starting with like an accelerator or a leg up for yourself, okay? So what I want you to do is, if you could, for me, and I'm going to just mute myself so everyone can see it. Thanks. So technology. Some of you were asking earlier about how do I even go live? All right. So technology is, as you can see here, you can go live using native Facebook's Live via your phone or computer, right? You can just use your handy dandy phone right here. And since my phone is on, Sally, I will let you know that I will go to Voxer in case there's anything that crashes technology wise, and you need to let me know what's going on. Okay. And then, so if you're going to use your phone or computer, the next question might be, well, if I'm going to use my computer, you might go, well, do I use Zoom or like StreamYard or like BeLive? I used to use BeLive when it first came out. I just prefer Zoom right now, because often when we do that, which I forgot to do right now, is I can hit record. Okay. So in this training, this ultimate live stream framework, this gives you a cheat sheet, and I gave you, I'm going to walk you through it. I gave you actually a blank piece of paper where you can start filling it out yourself, okay, of what your technology is going to be, what your weekly live stream content is going to be. You can just check off your checklist, okay? So coming back to technology here, the thing that you could choose to do is use Zoom or StreamYard and stream live into your group. Like right now, I'm using Zoom and streaming live to you, right? And it's very simple to do. And this training right now isn't something to teach you things that you could Google yourself and find out in 5 minutes or less. But I'm just going to say Zoom or StreamYard is pretty easy to use if you choose to do that. But again, using a mobile phone is fine. So specific to technology, I do recommend that you use, if you're going to, right now, my webcam cord or whatever, or even your laptop, you know, the video's right at the top. So it's not moving around. But if you were to use your phone, it's kind of hard to hold it like this all the time, right? So I do recommend, see, I'm purposely shaking it, whatever. I do recommend that you use a simple tripod. You can get something for like 20 bucks, 30 bucks at your local Walmart or at Amazon. You can just Google your mobile phone tripod, and there's wonderful solutions that you can use, okay? So that covers technology. If then any other questions on technology, please ask that in the comments, and I'll be more than happy to help. Okay. On the Facebook Live checklist on the right, you'll see technology. I talk about sound as well. And I'm a real believer in sound. Right now, I'm using a USB mic. On the right-hand side under Facebook Live checklist, I even give you the brand of it, Audio-Technica ATR 2100X USB mic. So it just connects to my laptop. I also have other USB mics that work fine too. Like some of you might have a Yeti, YETI microphone. That's all cool. I have one of those too. But I noticed one of my clients, the product boss, who made their first million in like 1 year with our team and our coaching, they had really great voice on any call I did with them or their Zoom calls with me. And I asked them, what do they use? And that's what they use. Audio-Technica ATR 2100X. I bought it. I like it. That's what this is. That's what you're hearing. Okay. And notice how it's positioned. Maybe I'm wearing a dark shirt, you can't see, but I sort of have it positioned, from my nose. I know I'm going to look funny here, but just bear with me for a minute. From my nose to here, see how there's only like my hand is, or my mouth to here is my hand is there, like so like here. So that's usually the distance I like to have, because if I come too close, that might be a little too loud for you. So that's why I'm talking softly. And if I go too far away, you're like, okay. By the way, do you like my new background? I forgot to even ask you. I had my interior designer come in, and I kind of it's a little bit me showing a little fun and playfulness that I have. I collect Scooby-Doo, Hanna-Barbera, animation production, sell art, Disney art, and I have a little real Pac-Man machine I got as a gift for Christmas. So yeah, I still love my mom's spiritual art that I have as my backgrounds, and it's still in my office on this wall here that you can't see. But I thought let's add some play and fun into 2022 and help you make money with fun. All right. So if you don't have choose not to use a laptop and you choose to just use your phone, the other sound you can use, as the Facebook Live checklist shows, is you can use AirPods, AirPods, or you can use a lavalier. For $20 from Amazon, you can buy an audio lavalier mic that just connects to your lapel. I usually do a lot of my videos or VSLs that way, Instagram, Facebook stories, videos that way too, using a $20 thing from Amazon. Is this helpful? Sometimes I feel like I'm talking so fast. I'm like, let me show you the lavalier just in case you want to see it. Enter a 1 if this is helpful. Donna says, thank you, Mary and Sally, you're always giving the best. Marking money while having fun. What a concept. Yeah, Stephanie, right? So yeah, just enter yes if this is helpful going into these level of details. Okay, so I was getting my lavalier because I wanted to share this with you. So obviously I'm using my mic right now as I'm talking to you, but this piece of wire here is, I'll just do a stop share so you can see it better. So this piece of wire here, so it's like a little, see that? This would then just attach to my lapel here like that. And then this piece here just goes right into my iPhone. Okay, see that? So you would just, go right into the iPhone here. Okay, super easy, $20, and it makes a huge difference in sound. Our accelerator students, sometimes we have them, if they're scared to do videos or even the training courses that they're creating to create their passive, 10K months to 100K to $1 million. Yes, I want all of you to shoot high. Sometimes they'll shoot a video and put it in our accelerator group and we'll give them feedback, and I know one of our accelerator clients, I just said, go get this $20 lavalier mic, made all the world of difference for Ash. Okay. I said, Ash, if you're watching this, mwah, love you. So, all right. And Wendy's asking, is there anything wrong with just using the mic in the computer or the phone? You can, because you know what? I'd rather have you just get good value content out and someone's not going to say, oh my God, that sounds terrible. What are you doing? But over time, I'd like you to just bring up your audio quality up a notch with using one of these things, because it's a science of sound thing. It's something that I learned when I was in south of France and I took a film documentary course from the famous British film documentary maker. So cool. And he really talked a lot about the science of sound, whether it be movies, whether it be marketing videos, etc. So over time, get used to doing videos so you're not too, screwed up with technology, but because these are only $20, seriously, it's going to be something that's a lifesaver. I literally have 5 of these kicking around the house. I have one in my purse, so if I'm driving around and I come up with a video idea and I want to pull over, I'll go ahead and do that. Okay, so I hope that helps. So let me get back to sharing screen, desktop 2. Let's go here, the Facebook Live framework, share. And so everyone should still be seeing the Facebook Live framework. And now I got to make sure I see it on my screen. Hold on there. Let me go stop share. I'm going to teach it to you in a different way. Bear with me, everyone. I'm going to have some fun with my technology right now. And let's just see. Goodness gracious. I know everything just went dark. I'm going to have to stop share for a minute. And I'm back to you. Let's go back to the Facebook Live framework. Chrome is acting very weird for me. I'm telling you, all this stuff here. There we go. So now I'm here. Okay. So what I want to share with you is I want to get to having you take action right now. So I'm going to come back and share screen. Hold on. Just bear with me, everyone. Share screen. Desktop 2. There we go. Gosh, I don't know why that was so painful, but anyway. I want to come back and share with you this pie chart as well, because when I come back to this is something you can print off, read, and kind of get it, right? Like what should your weekly live stream content be about? It should be a micro piece of whatever your core offer is, whether you have like a coaching package you offer or a course you're offering. Think of it like an appetizer to your main thing, right? And or you could do client success stories or interviews or case studies. So you're making your potential ideal clients believe that they can do it too. Super powerful. That kind of works out in the holy trinity of belief that you need for someone to say heck yes to your offer. And you could also do just simple Q&As, right? Like Sally and I could have sent out an email a week ago and said, hey, what's your biggest number of questions you have about live streaming? And I could have then come prepared with like 10 questions from you and just answer them, you know? And then this last part here, engagement, calls to comment or calls to action. I highly suggest you print this out or just get a piece of paper and write this down yourself. What calls to comment will you have on your Facebook Lives? Because the more you get people to comment, you're training them with micro commitments. Let me repeat that. The more you get people to comment on your lives, just like I'm doing with you right now, you're training your ideal client to make micro commitments with you. And so they associate you with engagement, fun, moving forward. And more importantly, it also hacks the Facebook algorithm because as more people comment, Facebook sees this as, oh, this is something that people are liking. Let's share this and show this to more people that are in my Facebook group, right? Or in your Facebook group. So I gave you some examples that are good to use. Call to comment one at the very beginning of your Facebook Live. Hey, let me know if you're watching live or the replay by commenting live or replay. Call to comment two. Hey, would love to know where you're from. Please comment what city you live in or audio check. Can you hear me? Are you seeing a pattern here? I asked you these things at the very beginning of this call. Okay. Call to comment three. Is this making sense? Let me know by commenting yes or no. I haven't asked you that yet, but I will. Call to action. Usually I do. Sell your offer. Here's how it will help you. Like you talk about your offer and you either take them to however you close, whether it be a 15-minute kind of discovery or game plan call with you, or whether it be straight to your sales page, or to Messenger, call to action, goal, comment to Messenger, and then you take the conversation to sell in the one-on-one chat. So it could be like comment me, like me below, if you want details to my social sales accelerator program where people are making 10K consistent months, something like that. Okay. So I know I went fast over this, but I want to keep this training tight because you could come back, look at what you need to do for your own ultimate framework and start practicing it. Okay. So time breakdown, I suggest 15 to 20 minute Micronar live stream, right? And I just did a pie chart. This is all not solid in gold and you can't change it. If you want to make it 30 minutes, go for it. If you want to make it 5 minutes, go for it. But it should kind of follow these sections. You have an intro where it's typically maybe about 3 minutes, what this will do for you, why you want to get in on this. And notice how many times I've mentioned, do you want to get consistent 10K months? So you know the result of what doing Facebook Lives or interacting in some kind of webinar, Micronar format can do for your business. Okay. Value content, then you teach, right? Would you all agree that the PDF guide that I gave you in this conversation we're having right now is giving you value? Just enter value in the comments if you could. Just enter value in the comments if you're getting value from this. If not, then you're on the wrong webinar or Facebook Live. I'm going to wait until you comment value to make sure I'm teaching you okay and this is making sense, okay? And as I do that, I'm just going to get a drink of water. Thanks, David. Thanks, Stephanie. Thanks, Ginger. Everyone's entering value. Awesome. And Claudia says value. Jennifer says value. Awesome. And notice how I'm engaging with each person who's leaving a comment. And Vendy says value. Hopefully I'm not forgetting anyone. And if you're watching this on the replay, please still comment value because I will still feel that love from you. Okay. And so will Sally. All right. And then you really kind of have 10 minutes of value content, but here I include this section, 5 minutes plus a CTA to work with you. Start seeding about your offer. Notice I've seeded a few things. I've mentioned our social accelerator. I've mentioned people are getting success with that. And I will do a call to action right now because I'm shamelessly going to show you how to do a call to action as if you're doing a Facebook Live to your program, right? So for us, we have a signature program. It's called Social Sales Accelerator, and individuals are getting to 10K consistent months. We have Christy, who I'll be releasing her video testimonial in the next day, where she has made $11,000 in the last 30 days. All right. And she started with charging $0 or $100 for her coaching. So that's huge. It's massive. So that's one of many success stories. But if you want to be one of the five, we are only accepting 5 more people right now. We were going to launch this first week of January, but right now, if you want to get an early bird start before we double, let me repeat that, before we double the investment in Social Sales Accelerator, highly encourage you to be one of those 5. If you're not already in there, I see some people who are in there right now. All right. So how do you get that? What do you need to do if you want to think or inquire if it's good for you to get into Social Sales Accelerator? Just message Sally or comment me below, and myself or Sally will personally reach out to you. We can do an audit on your current offer or your current Facebook group, whatever your bottlenecks are right now. We'll just hop on a call for free, see how we can help you, and then see if the accelerator is a good fit. So a no pressure kind of sales call where we actually deliver value, even in that game plan call. Right. All right. So now the close to the little, I don't know what you'd call that, green kind of color, 5 minutes call to action to work with you and Q&A. That's it. Right. So this is not like a 60 to 90 minute webinar when you're doing a Facebook Live. It's really that short and sweet. So having said that, is this making sense so far? On a scale of 1 to 5, is this a 5 giving you value? Will you use this framework for yourself? And 1 if it sucks, if I missed the mark on helping you. Because right now, hopefully we have some time. We've got like literally 7 minutes left in this live. I actually am going to share my iPad screen with you, and we're going to actually do this together. Let's say you're going to do a live next week. And everyone's saying 5. Thank you for all the 5s. So I'm going to get this going, rocking and rolling. So let's enter my passcode. And we're going to share screen. We're going to share the iPad, share. And this is where I think, yeah, perfect. All right. So you're seeing the iPad screen now, right? I know it's not huge, forgive me, but hey, it's still, I think, kind of cool to look at this way. All right. So you have do you like my fancy dancy technology, right? I'm finally using my technology. Hoo-hoo, screen sharing is paused, resume share. Okay. You're seeing it now? And Claudia says, I have an event plan next week. So, excellent. So this would be good for you, Claudia. All right. So what I can do here. So let's just say I want to talk about, now let's do blue. I like the color blue. It's one of our brand colors. So technology, say I'm going to do a live next week. So I'm going to choose to do it via Zoom. Okay. Zoom. And I'm going to use my USB mic. Sometimes, believe it or not, I do like to use my iPhone. Right now, though, I'm not going to, say I'm going to use that. Okay. Can everyone see this okay, by the way? I'm testing out using Notability. It's a cool app within my iPad. And I've had this iPad Pro for over 2 years, and I bought it for the purpose of sketching and drawing for all of you. And I can't believe I've never really busted it out until now. Yes, seeing it now, Sally says. Awesome. Okay. So weekly live stream content. Now I got to fill out this box here, right? What is going to be my weekly live stream content, right? So here, what's that going to be? So what Sally and I do, our main program, our main core offer is a social sales accelerator. So we always think of what's an appetizer to show some of you, kind of a small piece of the bigger piece of what we teach inside, the accelerator. Like for instance, this live stream framework, we really teach in the accelerator how to do converting content that gets you clients in 1 hour a week. Right. So next week, weekly live stream content could actually, and we often cover the problems of fear of visibility, or maybe you have offer doubt fears, or maybe you lack an audience. You have shitty lead generation, excuse the words. So maybe next week we'll talk about maybe how to do organic lead generation. We could do that. Right. So maybe the topic will just be organic lead generation. Okay. Lead gen. Oops. So now, one of the things I want to make a note of, let's make that better. I know my writing isn't the best, but I can make a sexier title, but right now I'm just going to go fast. We're in brainstorm mode. So I want you to do this yourself too. Like hopefully you've printed this out yourself and you do this for yourself. Okay. And then the Facebook Live checklist. Look, like as I go through, did I, like even for this particular live, did I do pre-teaser email? Yes, I did. Did I do a go live email? No. You know what? I forgot to do that today. I was taking my dog to the groomer and I didn't even have Sally do it either. So we're kind of on holiday mode right now, but you know what? You still came. So thank you so much. You're here. But you know what? I'm going to be sending a replay email out. So you betcha I'll have Sally do that. And then we do a pre-teaser post before the live. Yep, we did that. And then the sound. Yep, I'm using this. Facebook Live post on profile and page. Yep, I did that this morning. 15-second story invite. No, you know what? I didn't do that. But on the post on my profile, I then shared it to my story. So that's kind of not bad. But I could have done a quick 15-second. Hey, I'm going live. And then follow Micronar tarning. Am I following that? Hopefully I am, but I'm going to check mark it because I like to see check marks. How about you? Yeah, so that was kind of cool here, right? So now what call to actions am I going to have next week, right? Well, the first call to action is I always like saying, where are you from, right? And for all of you, if you haven't been doing a lot of lives or a lot of webinars, I've been doing webinars since like 2008, 2009, when I made like my first $100,000 in 1 hour on one webinar in 7 days. It was so cool. Facebook groups didn't exist back then, so it was all via GoToWebinar. But you always used to ask, where are you from? And get people engaging right at the beginning. So where are you from? Okay, I'd ask that, okay? Another call to action too would actually just be sound. How's my sound, right? And you're doing that again, just to get people used to commenting with your stuff. Call to action 3 could simply be, is this making sense, right? Or like you saw me do on a scale of 1 to 5, is this giving you, what's the values? Is a 5 or not, right? So I could just put sense, right? Because you could print this out and put it in front of you so you followed along while you're doing your live. And then call to actions, I already know the call to action will be to social sales accelerator. And the reason why, if you will, is that the price is going to double soon. So if you want to save yourself a lot of money, sign up now, talk to Sally, and we'll also do a quick, free consult with you all. So really that is kind of it. And then if you want, one of the things that I would suggest you do, if you haven't done so yet, because some of you might be new to the fold, or some of you may have been following us for over 10 years, I highly suggest you go get the ultimate case study of how we have a bunch of case studies, how experts are making $50,000 a month selling their information online in 90 days or less without technical skills or posting every single day, 3 times a day. You don't need to do that, or complicated funnels, right? Sometimes even without even a website. Yes. So my clients who are making $40,000 months do not have a website still. Okay. So all you have to do is just go to impossiblenow.com. You enter your email. And a reason I want you to do that, there are some specific case studies that you get via email of individual successes that might be just like you. Okay. So having said all that, are there any other questions? Sally says, talk to me about the social sales accelerator. So yeah, if you really want to make your 2022 just go like crazy bananas, take advantage of this. Sally and I have personally invested well over $50,000, and I'm just, believe it or not, 2 weeks ago said yes to a $75,000 mastermind. And my coach, our coach really, because Sally's part of the team, is making $1 million a month. So I figured, let's see what automations, systems he's using, staff structure he's using that I know I can learn from. And the benefit of that is that you get to learn from that. And right now it's affordable. I think almost anyone should be able to get their hands on this because we guarantee that you make your money back. So I don't know about you, but if you want to come on the ride, have fun with us, maybe come over to my house sometime, play Pac-Man with me. All you have to do is comment me below or contact Sally privately, and she'll hook up a quick 15-minute call to see if this is a good fit for you. All right. So I hope you enjoyed this Facebook Live. I think I got most of the questions answered that individuals were asking. If not, just comment below one of your questions are about Facebook Lives, and we will definitely help you out. So I got to rock and roll because Sally and I are now going off to teach our Social Sales Accelerator folks some really cool stuff about planning out their content for the next year. All right. So love and light to you. Hope you enjoyed this, and make sure you grab the PDF and make sure you get on a call with Sally. It's totally free, no obligation, and just comment me below or contact Sally directly. Okay. Talk to you later. Love and light to you. Bye-bye.